Hi everyone, my name's Devon and I am one of the counselors on the community treatment team at Casson. In an effort to continue to offer support, we are making short weekly videos that go over a topic we feel would be supportive and beneficial for you at this time. Today I'm going to talk about self-compassion. Kristen Neff is one of the leading researchers in this topic, and I would like to read you her definition of what this means. Self-compassion involves acting the same way towards yourself when you are having a difficult time, fail, or notice something you might not like about yourself. Instead of just ignoring your pain with a stiff upper lip mentality, you stop to tell yourself, this is really difficult right now. How can I comfort myself at this time, in this moment? Instead of judging and criticizing yourself for various inadequacies or shortcomings, self-compassion means you are kind and understanding when confronted with personal failings or challenges. Self-compassion is something that comes up in therapy often when processing addiction, underlying self-beliefs, and when making a big life change. We work towards supporting individuals to treat themselves the same way they would treat a friend or someone close to them. In creating our comprehensive goal plans, we do include various aspects of self-care that will be important along the recovery journey. If we can learn what our underlying beliefs are, we can better understand when our inner voice is being self-critical, to challenge that inner voice and to acknowledge, what we are doing well, and to be easy on ourselves when making a life change or going through a difficult time. It might be important to think, if I had a friend or a loved one going through a similar experience, what might I say to them? And reflecting back and saying that to yourself. Self-compassion is so beneficial in the recovery journey because it's a huge life change, and it really requires change at every level and aspect of a person's life. It requires a great amount of self-awareness, insight, processing emotions. So much goes on during recovery. So this is where, while learning all these new coping skills and way of life, it's important to be compassionate towards yourself. That being said, self-compassion is especially important right now as we navigate through the COVID-19 pandemic. We are living in a challenging time where we have to social distance, stay at home, change our routine. So it is important to recognize that this isn't necessarily easy for us to do. And it is normal that emotions will come up along the way that might be difficult to sit with. That being said, we can confront these emotions and be compassionate that, okay, so today I might be feeling a bit more anxious than normal. What do I need? What's going to be helpful in this moment? What coping skills, have I learned that I can look at? And to know that just because we have to stay home more, we don't necessarily have to be more productive than we normally would be. So looking at maybe putting together, like we've referenced in past videos about a routine and coping with keeping busy at home, that sort of thing. Looking at some of those things you might want to reconnect with. So just like in recovery, we really need to be taking this one day at a time. So what do we need today? And to realize that it's important to not only be compassionate towards others in our community, but towards ourselves. To finish off this video, I'm going to list just some brief practical ways to practice self-compassion. Allowing yourself to tend to your needs without feeling guilty. Shift your expectations of yourself to match the moment. Allow yourself to ask for help when needed. Validating your feelings, emotions, and responses. Give yourself permission to take breaks as needed. Releasing yourself from this idea of perfection. And acknowledging shoulds and where are they coming from. Please remember that you are not alone. Social distancing is not social isolation. At Casson, we are still providing all of our supports over the phone, and we want you to know that we are here and to please reach out. Take care and stay safe.